Good morning, students. How you all are? Hope you all are well. And here we are with our English class. In the previous class, we had started a new chapter from the book First Flight, chapter number 5, The 100 Dresses. In the previous class, we had introduced the important characters of the story, Vanessa, Maggie and Peggy. We had seen that Vanessa is a Polish girl who used to live in Bogen Heights, and as her name was little peculiar, moreover, all the days she used to wear the single dress. So because of all this reason, everyone used to make fun of Vanessa. And suddenly one day Maggie noticed that Vanessa is missing in the school, and from that time onwards, somewhere Maggie, she was feeling little bad because she was thinking that it may be the reason that as they used to tease her, she is not coming to school. And in the previous class, I had said that the mystery of title, the 100 dresses, that I will not disclose in the beginning of chapter, but in today's class you will come to know that why this chapter is known as the 100 dresses. Okay, students, so take your First Flight book, page number 67. Okay, we will start. Today, even though they had been late to school, Maddie was glad she had not had to make fun of Vanda. She worked her arithmetic problem absent-mindedly. Absent-mindedly means without concentration. Even sometimes you are sitting in the class absent-minded. That means teacher is teaching in the class and you may be thinking that what to do, what today you have to do in the home, what you will play, what you will eat. So that is called absent-mindedly. 8 times 8. Let's see. She wished she had nerve to write Peggy a note because she knew she never would have courage to speak out to Peggy to say, "Hey Peg, let's stop asking Vanda how many dresses she has." One line is there. She had the nerve. Here nerve means courage. So as we had seen that somewhere Maddie, she was feeling bad as now Vanessa is missing from the school, and whenever everyone used to tease Vanda, even Maddie used to see the Vanessa's face, she was very much embarrassed, she was very quiet, and she never thought that one should make fun of anyone in this way. But she never had a courage to say it to Peggy. नॉर्मली कई बार आप भी अपने आसपास देखेंगे तो आपको ऐसा लगता है कि कुछ गलत हो रहा है, but you don't have courage to say that it is wrong. So in the same way, Maddie always know that teasing someone is not good and we should not do such things. But she never had courage to say no to all these things. So as Peggy was Maddie's best friend, moreover Peggy, she was very intelligent, she was most popular girl in the school. So Maddie does not want that their friendship should break. So she never spoke anything to Peggy. But today she was thinking that she should write a note. Means definitely आप जब किसी कुछ बोल नहीं पाते हो तो आप उसको मैसेज में भेज देते हो, because it is more convenient and more easy. So here Maddie had started writing a note to Peggy, that is Peggy. When she finished her arithmetic, she did start a note to Peggy. Suddenly she paused and shuddered. Shuddered means to shake shoulder, है ना? अचानक से कुछ याद आना. Shake, shuddered. She pictured herself in the schoolyard, a new target for Peggy and the girls. Peggy might ask her where she got the dresses that she had on, and Maddie won't have to say, It was one of Peggy's old ones that Maddie's mother had tried to disguise with. Disguise means to change appearance. So when Maddie, she had started writing a note. At that time she was just thinking that now Veneda is not in the school. So in her absence, Peggy and all other girls will start making fun of Maddie. As we had seen that even Maddie was not a very rich girl, she was poor girl. Not as Veneda, but still she was poor. And she used the second-hand clothes or the old clothes from the others to wear. So now she was thinking that as Veneda is not in the school, now all the girls will make fun of Maddie. While writing the note, she was thinking that it may be the near future. New trimming, so on in the room 13 would recognize it. If only Peggy would decide of her own accord. Accord means agreement. To stop having fun with Vanda. Oh well. Maddie ran her hand through her short blonde hair as thought to push uncomfortable thoughts away. What difference did it make? Slowly, Maddie tore it into bits, the note she had started. She was Peggy's best friend, and Peggy was the best liked girl in the whole room. Peggy could not possibly do anything that was really wrong, she thought. So, after doing her arithmetic sessions, Maddie, she had started writing a note in which she was just requesting that Peggy should not make fun of Veneda. But after some time, she was started thinking about herself. Means पहले वो Veneda के बारे में सोच रही थी, but after some time, she started thinking about herself that if they are making fun of Veneda, it's okay. But if she tries to stop it, it may happen that everyone will start fun of Maddie. So after thinking all those things, now Maddie is not having that much confidence to write this note and hand it over to Peggy. So what she did, she had tore the papers. As for Veneda, she was just some girl who lived upon the Bogan Heights and stood alone in the schoolyard. She scarcely ever said anything to anybody. The only time she talked was in the schoolyard about her 100 dresses. Maddie remembered her telling about one of her dresses, pale blue with colored trimming, and she remembered another that was brilliant jingle green with a red sash. You would look like a Christmas tree in that, the girls had said in pretended admiration. So now Maddie, she had made a mind that she will not say anything about teasing of Veneda to Peggy, because Veneda is just a girl, but Peggy was her best friend. Means Maddie was in one such condition where she can lose Veneda, but she does not want to break the friendship between Peggy and Maddie. As Peggy, she was a beautiful girl, very intelligent girl, most popular girl. So everyone wants that kind of friends. So even Maddie was thinking just like that. She wanted a that friend, and whatever is going to happen with Veneda. But at that time, when the girls, other girls and Peggy, they used to ask Veneda that how many dresses you have, and Veneda will say that she had 100 dresses, and sometimes Veneda, she used to describe the dresses, means जो उसके 100 ड्रेसेस है वो कैसे हैं वो डिसाइड मतलब एक्सप्रेस करती थी. So once she had expressed that one dress was in the blue color with trimming in it and the other one was just like Christmas tree. Means एक जो dress था उसका blue color का था, उसमें full embroidery था, and the second one was in green and red color just like a Christmas tree. Means just Maddie, she was thinking about these two dresses about which Vanessa used to say. Thinking about Vanessa and her 100 dresses all lined up in the closet, Maddie began to wonder who was going to win the drawing and coloring contest. For girls, this contest consisted of designing dresses, and for boys, designing motorboats. Probably Peggy would win the medal. Peggy drew better than anyone else in the room. At least that's what everybody thought. She could copy a picture in a magazine or some film star's head so that you could almost tell who it was. Oh, Maddie was sure Peggy would win. Well, tomorrow the teachers are going to announce the winners. They would know. So while Maddie, she was thinking about Vanessa and all those stuff, suddenly it came to her mind that few weeks back they had one competition. That competition was coloring and drawing competition. पर इसमें थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस था. गर्ल्स के लिए वो कंपटीशन ऐसा था कि दे हैव टू ड्रॉ द ड्रेसेस डिजाइन, है ना, दे हैव टू डिजाइन अ ड्रेस इन द पेपर. एट द सेम टाइम बॉयज they have to design a motorboat in the paper, and this was the normal competition that occurs every year in their school. And as Peggy, she was very popular in the school, Maddie was quite sure that as Peggy is very good in the drawing and all, definitely she will just take some magazine, see some pictures, beautiful pictures, she will draw it and she will be winners in the girls segment. Means for Maddie it was that sure that this girl Peggy, she is going to win the competition. The next day it was drizzling. Drizzling means a very little rain, मतलब हल्का बूंदाबांदी, that is drizzling. Maddie and Peggy hurried to school under Peggy's umbrella. Naturally, on a day like this, they did not wait for Vanessa Petronowski on the corner of Oliver Street, the street that far led to Bogan Heights. Anyway, they weren't talking chance of being late today because today was important. Today it is important because these two girls, they know that today the results of painting and coloring competition will be announced. And definitely when in your case, when some result is to be going to come, maybe it's your examination result or some competition result, you have some kind of excitement that who is going to win, whether you will get a secure position or not. So in this way, these both girls are very much excited to know the result. Do you think Miss Mason will announce the winner today? Asked Peggy. Oh, I hope so. The minute we get in, said Maddie. Of course, you will win, Peg. Hope so, said Peggy eagerly. So here you can see that two friends, Maddie and Peggy, for them it was quite sure that Peggy is going to win the competition. The minute they entered the classroom, they stopped short and gasped. There were drawings all over the room on every ledge. Ledge means narrow shelf, okay, and windowsill. Windowsill is also part of ledge, that means drawer. Dazing, colorful and brilliant, lavish designs, all drawn on great sheets of wrapping paper. Wrapping paper means normally when competitions are there, you draw it in a chart paper. रैपिंग पेपर मीन्स कई बार आप कुछ सामान मंगाते हैं तो थोड़ा सा हार्ड मटेरियल का एक पेपर रहता है जिसमें वो जो मटेरियल है वो रैप कवर होके आता है. दैट हार्ड पेपर इज कॉल्ड रैपिंग पेपर. There must have been 100 of them, all lined up. This must be drawings for the contest. They were. Everybody stopped and whistled or murmured alarmingly. So both the girls, they were just talking about the competition, and when they entered the room, what they found? Whole wall, whole shelf of the room, it was covered with the paintings. There were approx 100 paintings in the room, all very beautiful, all very brilliant, and almost all of them were not made in the chart paper, but it was made in the wrapping paper. As soon as class had assembled, Miss Mason announced the winner. Jack Bagels had won for the boys, she said, and his design for outboard motor was on exhibition in the room 12, along with the sketches by all other boys. As for all the girls, she said, although just one or two sketches were submitted by most, one girl in room 13 should be proud of her. This one girl actually drew 100 design. 100 design. All different, all beautiful. In the opinion of judges, any one of the drawings is worthy of winning the prize. I am very happy to say that Veneda Petronowski is a winner of girls medal. So everyone in the class, they were just amazed, very much happy to see those 100 portraits of dresses. Everyone was just eagerly waiting for the result. At that time, their teacher, Miss Mason, enters the room. She announced the result for the boy, and then she starts saying about girl that most of the girls had submitted one or two pictures of dresses. But one girl from room number 13, she is Veneda, she had submitted 100 pictures of the dresses, and all the dresses were very beautiful, each one different from other, and each one was excellent. And according to judges, one of these 100 dresses should be the winner. So I hope now you are able to connect the title, the 100 dresses, to this story. Whenever Peg and other girls asked Veneda that how many dresses you have, Veneda always said she had 100 dresses, all in closet, all different, all beautiful. So when the girls were asking about the dresses, Veneda, she was not lying, she was not joking, but she was saying about these 100 dresses which she had painted in the wrapping paper. Unfortunately, Veneda has been absent from the school for some days and is not here to receive the applause that is due to her. Let us hope she will be back tomorrow. Now class, you may file around room quietly and look at her exquisite drawing. The children burst into applause, and even the boys were glad to have a chance to stand on the floor, put their fingers in the mouth and whistle. Though they were not interested in the dresses, "Look, Peg," whispered Maddie. "There's that blue one she told us about, isn't beautiful?" "Yes," said Peggy, "and here's that green one. Boy, and I thought I could draw." So as Veneda had disclosed about two of her dresses, which one of which was blue and other was green and red, just like the Christmas tree. So even these two dresses were in the 100 paintings submitted by Veneda. And now Miss Mason was not sure that when Veneda is going to come, because she was being absent for some days without any information. So even they had not disclosed Veneda as the winner. So in the first part of the chapter, it was just disclosed about the connectivity of the title with this story, and we had finished our first part here, students. So now I am going to give you homework, and homework is that you have to write question answers of this chapter in your English classwork copy. Okay students, we will continue the story in next class. Okay, thank you students.